Alright everyone, wish me luck. Ah, the Dreamcast. Ah, I can hear you screeching the life as we play. Actually, you might actually be able to hear the Dreamcast more clearly than me, given how loud this thing gets. I have a lot of fond memories of the Dreamcast. Well, maybe not the Dreamcast itself, but memories surrounding the Dreamcast. But hello everyone, and welcome to our Halloween Let's Play of Evil Dead: Hail to the King. Let's see. Evil Dead: Hail to the King was what? Developed by THQ? No, developed by Heavy Iron Studios and published by THQ. Based on the Evil Dead film series.
Am I insane?
So I'm going to shut up and let you listen to this.
I wouldn't necessarily say I'm crazy. Simply because I've heard the voices and battled the godless things in the woods. But I must be crazy to believe. It all started with that damn book. The Necronomicon Ex Mortis. Roughly translated, the Book of the Dead. Inked in human blood and bound in flesh. The book contained bizarre burial rites, prophecies, and demon resurrection passages. Professor Raymond Noby unearthed the book and brought it to this remote cabin where he could translate it. He awoke something dark in the woods, something evil. It got the professor. Then, it came for me. It got into my hand and it went bad. So I lopped it off at the wrist. The professor's daughter, Annie, helped me fight the evil. Using the book, we opened up a vortex to send the evil back. It worked. Big time. The girl died and I got a first-class ticket to the 12th century. I led a war against an army of Deadites, then used the book to get back home. Back to Dearborn. Even got my old job back. Not to mention, I met a great gal. Jenny. Assistant manager, arts and crafts. We were the perfect match. But then, the nightmares came. For years, they haunted me, even when I was awake. Jenny thought I was crazy, but she agreed to help. We decided to go back to the cabin, back to where it all started. She said it would be good to face my fears. Big mistake.
Alright, Evil Dead: Hail to the King. Now, Evil Dead: Hail to the King is an action-adventure game that kind of gets the idea of what a survival horror is supposed to be, but doesn't quite nail it. Now, I'm not going to press start yet because we'll actually hear Bruce Campbell.
Press the friggin' start button, would ya?
Like he was just there, have some comments for us. When me and my friends got this game, we were very hyped up for it because we are big fans of Bruce Campbell and fans of the Evil Dead series overall. And this game was rough to play.
Hello.
But eventually, I think, even though my buddy Brian got the game, and we were playing it on his Dreamcast, I think I spent the entire time playing it while everybody else was watching me. And that's mostly because I am huge into survival horror themed games. It even controls like some of the survival horror games of the time. Now, I did beat this game before, but beating it doesn't, unlock any extra special goodies or anything like that. I don't think there's any options for us to play with. Nope. So, we're gonna start a brand new game from the beginning. Now, the game opens with a short cutscene, so I'm gonna keep my mouth shut and we'll just enjoy it.
Let's go. At first, everything looked the same. like nothing ever happened. I wondered if all of it had just been a bad dream. Boy, was I wrong.
Can't hide that chin even in CG.
Oh no, not again. Damn it, it won't shut off.
Sobar, Gata, Nos Gata,
Jenny. Axe. Oh. This can't be happening. Not again.
Oh, yeah, it's happening. It's happening in a big way. Now, if you'll excuse me, duty calls.
What? Work shed.
Groovy.
If you ever hear me say groovy, this is why. This and Earthworm
Jenny's
Jim.
out there somewhere, alive. I can feel it. If I can find the pages from the Necronomicon, I might be able to send the evil back and undo this whole mess once and for all.
Alright, so the goal of this game is to find all of the pages of the Necronomicon. Alright, Nobi's Notes, October 9th. The key to dispelling the evil I have unleashed lies somewhere in the pages of the completed Necronomicon. I have been working for a sleepless week trying to reassemble and translate the pages when today, alas, something terrible happened. I sat down to rest and had fallen asleep. It couldn't have been long, but when I awoke, my work area was in shambles and the pages were gone. Someone or something had taken them. Perhaps the family of strange, awful people in the woods had something to do with it. I have seen them lurking about late at night. I should investigate their old shack just west of the cabin in any case. It is imperative that I get every one of those pages back. A local priest, Father Allard, has been assisting me. I tried to reach him today, but the evil has horribly altered the path to the church. I wandered for hours in the labyrinth, but soon found myself lost. I barely made it back to the cabin alive. I've got to find a way back to that church. Okay, so this is Bruce's, well, I guess Ash's inventory screen. If you've watched the movies or were paying attention to the opening, he lost his hand when the evil possessed him and he had to cut it off. So his right hand is replaced by a prosthetic. But he currently has a chainsaw attached to it. So in his right hand will always be a chainsaw. That's his default weapon. It's actually one of the more powerful weapons we're going to get in the game. But in his left hand, he can carry another weapon. In this case, we have the axe equipped. We could also equip Nolby's pistol, a .45 caliber pistol, formerly owned by Professor Raymond Nolby. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I left my air conditioner on. Ooh, how embarrassing. Now, unfortunately, the pistol is not a particularly powerful weapon, but it does have the added benefit of knocking enemies back when it hits them. So right now, we're going to keep the axe and the chainsaw. Now, this is where we can look at the different notes that Ash has found. This is where we can look at the map. It's a kind of general map of the area. That yellow dot is us in the cabin. To the west is the house that they were talking about. To the east is the campgrounds. And to the north is the church. I don't think there's anything we can do in the options right now. Okay, now I see something sparkling. So we're going to grab that. We're going to try to grab that at any rate.
Come get some.
Come on, Ash, pick it up. No, don't turn off. Turn off your chainsaw. There we go. So, this tape will allow you to save your game. Like other survival horror games, our ability to save the game is limited. In the case of Evil Dead, we'll find these film reels, and that will let us save the game. But we can only save the game at the item boxes, where Ash will keep his inventory that he's not carrying with him. Like right now he has a large health kit, 30 pistols, pistol clips, a large gas can, which is for his chainsaw, and the converter. One of your scientific experiments. With a little research, it might become useful. That's actually probably the most useful item in the game, but he can't use it just yet. So even though we're at the very beginning of the game, I would say that this is the hardest part for me. I die more in the first 5 or 10 minutes of the game than at any other point in the game. Now, Ash has his axe and his chainsaw. Currently his chainsaw is turned off. But if I hit the X button, is it the X button? No, if I hit the left trigger, he turns on his chainsaw. And there's our first enemy. Come on, Ash. There we go. Most of the enemies we fight are the Deadites, and they are, well, that one. There we go. Pick up your small health kit. Ash's chainsaw only has so much fuel. If it runs out of fuel, then it becomes much weaker, and it's less effective in fighting enemies. Normally what you want to do is when you fight an enemy, turn on your chainsaw, and alternate between swinging the chainsaw and your other weapon until you stun the enemy. When the enemy is stunned, then you can impale them on your chainsaw. While they're impaled on the chainsaw, you can swing with your other weapon to finish them off. Doing this usually gets you some sort of item. Now, this game commits what I consider a cardinal sin for survival horror games, and that is respawning enemies. I think that's a cardinal sin because part of the appeal of survival horror games is you have limited supply of equipment and limited ability to defend yourself. When enemies are coming at you in mass in respawning waves like it's a traditional action game or a platformer or something, you have a much harder time dealing with it. Alright, Necronomicon page 1. The initial manifestation of the evil is twofold. First, invisible interdimensional forces are able to take control of humans. Once full possession, all aspects of human form are lost. Now, this game does assume that you have some familiarity with the Evil Dead films. So, if for any reason you're confused to what's going on, just ask me and I'll do my best to answer. There we go, some vitamins. Ah, you feel like a new man. For example, that monster that came out of the mirror, that's Evil Ash. Evil Ash I guess he kind of showed up at the end of the very first Evil Dead, but became much more prominent in the third film, which was The Army of Darkness. So Evil Ash is back, and he's going to be our main antagonist for most of the game. A bologna sandwich. The sandwich has a little too much mayo on it, but otherwise looks palatable. It will replenish your health. Yes, that's good Ash. And he's bad Ash. He's a goody little two-shoes. Goody little two-shoes. So we're outside the cabin for the first time. Now, I went through the back door because there are items to grab out here.
I'm out.
We're out of fuel. So we'll use this small gas can right now. And I think we're going to use these vitamins right now, too. And we got a crowbar. How do I run again? There we go. See? Respawning enemies. Alright, well, we're in the workstation. And we found our first item box. Just like in Resident Evil, we'll find item boxes throughout the game. And they're all connected to each other, so we can leave whatever we want in here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the save tape, because we can only save at these chests anyways. So anytime we want to save, we can just come here and save. And the converter. We can't use the converter just yet. Let's see, is it too early to use the crowbar? I'm trying to remember when and where we used this. Well, I'll just leave it in our inventory for the time being. I'm not going to save just yet. So, remember how the game told you, go check out those people in the woods? Well, me and my friends did that. That was a bad idea. Because it takes you a long time before you're able to use your converter. And being able to use that converter is very important for playing this game. Now, I just picked up a red mushroom. At the moment, we can't do anything with the red mushroom. The red mushroom is for our converter. Later, we'll learn how to turn mushrooms into healing items or fuel for our chainsaw. Alright, run, 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 run. Oh, yep, already in a bad spot.
Yo. This.
Nothing.
This.
Now I can also taunt pressing the Y button. Taunting will sometimes make the enemies appear, which can be useful if they're hiding. But if I get the timing right with the taunts, when I kill an enemy, I can sometimes get an item for it. Okay, I see a sparkly, so we're going to go grab that. We're now in the front of the cabin. I look like I'm getting attacked by bees or something. No, get away! Dang it!
Follow this.
There we go. A nice large health kit. And I just used it by accident. So here's something important. You see that smoldering pile of ash over there? Well, in the second movie, Ash had to kill his girlfriend and bury her corpse here. And in a scene in the film, her corpse came out of the ground and was headless. And it just started dancing around in like this kind of stop-motion claymation that was very unnerving and very weird. And eventually she ended her dance, just kind of prancing off into the woods like a deer. And there is a shovel here. But her body just came out of the ground.
I'm out.
So if I, left her body behind, well, not the body, but left the enemy behind, she would also dance and run off into the woods. That shovel is very important. You, on the other hand, are bad. You are bad people. I'm gonna let you just kind of behind. Okay. Now, I actually want to go to the campgrounds first. Come on, Ash, move. Oh, nope. Heal. Heal, Ash. Whew, that was close. I might die several times before we actually get ourselves anywhere. Come on, Ash. See, what did I tell you about respawning enemies? But thankfully, they are dropping lots of healing items. Enough. Really, enough. I'm tired of you enemies. Running from them is not exactly easy either. Oh goodness, come on. Come on, Ash, pick up the mushroom. Okay, we'll use this last small health kit. Now, if any game is going to get me frustrated, it's going to be this in the very beginning. Alright, so there's the bridge Ash came in on. And there's his car. Maybe we should just take it and leave. Come on, Ash. Pick that up. There we go. The car is locked. Jenny had the keys. Alright, well, we're not taking this to go anywhere. I do kind of like the bridge, the way it's all turned up. Kind of looks like a claw or a hand bowling into a fist.
I can't reach it.
A Necronomicon page. You're unable to grab it.
I can't reach it.
Yeah, it's too high up. Okay. Now, if I go this way, it should lead us to the campgrounds. Oh, now, those are different enemies. Those are like little skulls with bat wings. These guys are mostly harmless. And they're a little tough to kill because they fly around like that. So I prefer to just let them alone. Oh, you hear that? We're going to meet some new enemies. That's a Wolverine scout.
Hold still, will ya?
Groovy.
They're, possessed. Dead bodies of, essentially, Boy Scouts. And there's another one. Now, unlike the other Deadites, these guys don't respawn. Eventually, they'll just be dead and not show up anymore, which is good. Although they only really appear in this area. Okay, we'll eat this jerky right now. Plenish some of our health. I'm not going to use the gas can yet. We can reload our gun, though. And over here we have shotgun shells. 12-gauge shotgun shells. Just the ticket for your boomstick. Yep, eventually Ash will get his iconic shotgun. The church pamphlet. The congregation of Sacred Heart Church and Father Allard welcome all to Sunday Mass. Early Mass begins promptly at 8 a.m., followed by separate services at 10 a.m., 12, and 5 p.m. This Sunday's sermon, The Nature of Evil, will be followed by a juice and cookie mixer. Stick around and meet some new friends. Okay, now this place is all locked up, so we're not getting anywhere. So we have choices. We can go north, or we can go south. Now, north will start heading us towards the church. But we actually have to go through that labyrinth before we can get to the church. So we're going to stay away from there. The labyrinth is very dangerous. We're instead going to go south to the campgrounds. And more Wolverine scouts. Alright, we're out. Let's fuel up. Now, here we're gonna have to kill quite a few of these Wolverine scouts. But after we kill all of them, they won't appear anymore.
Swallow this. Let's go. Groovy.
And there is a save tape. There's another scout. Come here, you little annoyance.
Hold still, will ya?
Ah, great.
Kumbaya, baby.
Now remember, I haven't saved at this point yet, so dying would be very bad.
Swallow this. Yo.
Let's heal a little bit. We're actually doing pretty good on healing items. Maybe I should have ate that sandwich. I do like sandwich. Dear Mom and Dad, how are you guys? Sorry I haven't written. We've been really busy. Troop Leader Nugent has had us out shooting at the range almost every day. I'm getting pretty good with the bow and arrow, but my rifle skills need to improve. Mr. Nugent says I need some more practice. Speaking of Mr. Nugent, he's been acting a bit weird lately. He disappeared in the woods last night. He walked off towards an old abandoned mine. It's 10 in the morning, and he hasn't returned. Come to think of it, I think some of the other Wolverines are missing as well. Oh well, they're probably out hiking somewhere. I'll try to write you again in a week or two. See you soon. Love, Matthew. Yeah, sorry, I don't think Matthew made it. Yeah, if we search these tents here, we can sometimes find items. Like rifle ammo. Because eventually we're going to get a rifle.
I'm out.
Alright, we're out of fuel. That means our chainsaw is only about as strong as our axe right now. Oh, another one. Come here, you. Now, believe it or not, they will eventually stop spawning. It will take a while, but they will stop. I think there's like a dozen of them or so. But then after that, regular Deadites start showing up, and that's actually probably worse. Hello, kid. Good riddance.
Huh. Maybe I could clear these rocks away if I had something to dig with. Or maybe I'm just an idiot.
Maybe. You need something to clear away these rocks.
Huh. Maybe I could clear these rocks.
Press the wrong button. But we actually have something to clear away the rocks. We have a shovel.
Not what I needed to hear.
Alright, we're inside the cave. And we found an interesting manual. The Wolverine Guidebook. The first thing any good Wolverine must learn is how to subsist in the wild under less than favorable conditions. A wilderness explorer must be prepared to identify a wide range of vegetation that he will be able to eat, thus maintaining the health and stamina required to survive any number of obstacles Mother Nature might send his way. See, now that he has that guide, he can use his converter to turn mushrooms into food. Hang on. I'll put you up here. And because we don't have the boomstick or the rifle yet, we'll put the ammunition away as well. We're going to take the converter back. Because now we can take brown mushrooms and use them with the converter to make health kits. Now, the red ones I don't think we can convert yet. Nope. But what else we're going to do is we're going to save. Alright, I've already got one save game where I've beaten it. So, you know what, let's save in a new slot. So again, let me tell you, the first time we played this, we didn't get to this area until much later in the game. So we had to go a good chunk of the game without being able to make healing items. That was rough. Now this time we are going to go towards that other cabin and look on the family that lives out here in the woods. No, we don't want to deal with you. I don't want to deal with you, but the game apparently has other plans. Now here's something that's kind of good. Mushrooms will respawn. Yeah, I'm kind of banged up, so I'm going to eat this sandwich. Yeah, those are those skulls I told you about. Not really worth taking the time to kill.
I'll swallow your soul.
Yeah. Ooh, mushroom. Pick it up, Ash. Now run, you fool. If possible, I'm going to try to avoid fighting these things. We don't have any fuel for our chainsaw. And I think we're doing okay on healing items, but I don't want to use them up. Oh, run! We're going to use that right now. I'm going to use one of these little healing items. Can we actually go behind this? No, we can't. Great.
Follow this. Follow this. Groovy.
No goodies, though. So that's a big reason why I don't like fighting these guys, is they'll just jump back into the ground. And what do we have here? A crank. At one time, this was the only way to start a car. It could be used on any primitive motor.
Ah, nice place for an undead redneck.
Well, unfortunately, Ash, that's exactly what you gotta deal with. Yep, we found the hillbilly shack. And the poor hillbillies here are, in fact, possessed by the Deadites. And even these guys I would rather deal with than the other Deadites. Moonshine jug. Very strong homemade moonshine. Don't get any on your hands. The moonshine actually isn't for healing. We're going to be able to convert that into fuel later. Let's see if we can get inside.
Oh, it's locked.
Door's wedged shut. Can't be opened from here.
Oh, it's locked.
I should have checked if there were subtitles. I don't think so, though. No, sorry. So I hope you can hear Bruce Campbell okay. The generator has to be manually started with a kind of pulling mechanism. So we gotta find some way to start that engine. Okay, we're doing okay on fuel. We're not doing okay on health, though. And we're about to take our first trip towards the labyrinth. And I'm going to heal. You're gonna stick around this time and get killed? Yeah, so mostly I would say it's not worth dealing with those Deadites. But more often than not, you got no choice. But now we're in the labyrinth. And in here are skeletons. Skeletons are probably a little tougher than those other Deadites. But again, I would rather deal with them.
Groovy.
I'll swallow your soul.
And we get a large health kit, which I'm probably going to need to use real soon. We're in the labyrinth because we want to find somewhere around here is a lawnmower. And we're going to pull the ripcord off of that. Now, for what it's worth, I'm pretty sure the skeletons fight the exact same way as Ash's girlfriend did. There we go. We got the draw cord. This cord could be used to start any number of gas-powered machines. Well, we know exactly what machine we're going to use it on.
Munch on this.
Skeletons also respawn. Come on, Ash. Now, I'm a big fan of tank controls. I think for the most part they work very well, especially with pre-rendered backgrounds like these.
I'm out.
But the tank controls in this game are less than stellar. I don't care. don't care about you swallowing my soul. I want you to go away.
This. Groovy.
Didn't drop anything, though. But I gotta say, I think we're doing really good so far.
I'll swallow your soul!
Yes, tank controls are for men. They are the manliest of controls. So we have our ripcord. We've started up the generator. But what does that do? Well, it gets the attention of some of the undead rednecks. One down.
Suck on this. Groovy.
And they make very pleasant pig noises as you kill them. But they left the door open, and they dropped a save tape. You have found your trusty old boomstick. So there we go. We got the boomstick on our inventory. This is going to happen a couple of times. Because I gotta get this feeling that this was one of those games that wasn't entirely completed. So I would think there was probably supposed to be a cutscene here where we find our shotgun. But instead it just ends up in our inventory. This is going to happen a couple of times. And sometimes it's going to feel more weird than others.
Groovy. Groovy.
Okay, get back in there, Ash. Now somebody in the chat, well not just anybody, the Retro Queen Gamer said, "This reminds me of a cartoony Resident Evil." And that's fairly accurate, actually. The Hillbilly Journal. I feel horrible about what gone to Graham. Pa says we ain't got no choice and told us to forget about her. I wish we hadn't found those damn pages in the woods, 'cause things ain't been right around here since. So something bad happened, and it has to do with them finding the Necronomicon pages. Trapdoor is wedged shut. Well, maybe we can wedge it open.
Who's there? Don't hurt me no more. Just go away and let me be.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a minute now, lady. What is all this?
You're not one of them. Oh, praise the Almighty. You come to save me.
Look, I didn't come here to save you.
Oh, but you gotta help me. My boys, they keep me in here cooped up like a hen. I tried warning them, messing around with the black arts. Some things men ain't supposed to know, but they heard nothing of it. I curse the day they found them old pages.
Pages? What pages? Where'd they get them?
Near that old cabin, and now it's soured the whole lot of them. Oh, I tried to stop them. That's when they trapped me up in here. Look it, if you can get me free, them pages are all yours. They right behind me, on the wall.
I don't know. Seems a little tricky.
My boys were talking about some sort of amulet, supposed to break the spell, but they hid it somewhere. You gotta find it and bring it here. Then you can take them unholy pages far away from this place.
All right, lady, you got yourself a deal. But I swear, any one of your boys gets near me, I'll turn them into furniture. Got it?
It's already too late for 'em, I know. Look it, one of 'em left a key over here on the nightstand. It might help you. Now go, before they come back.
So yeah, Ash just found an old woman trapped in a magical force cage. in their attic. Yeah, sure, why not? But she's got Necronomicon pages, so we're going to try to help her out. So remember how I told you the first time we played? This was the first place we went. Like, right out the cabin, we went straight here. And I didn't realize exactly how you saved the game yet. So we had to run through this like 4 or 5 times before we finally found out how to save. There is a save point in here. There's something on the floor. Modern Moonshiner Magazine. The key to a great batch of ruckus juice is finding the right ingredients for your mash. Use your imagination. Common food items you wouldn't necessarily associate with a proper batch can enhance flavor. Common mushrooms and other plants have been known to produce texture brews that defy description. And remember, there's no such thing as a bad mix. Anything deemed undrinkable could still be bottled and used around the house as a powerful cleaning solution, paint thinner, or fuel. And that's what we're going to do. That note will now allow us to use the converter to convert mushrooms to fuel and to convert moonshine to fuel. But we're also in a bad place because they're going to ambush us.
Follow this. Suck on this. Groovy.
Okay. Oh, good. 2 healing kits. Now, I'm pretty sure there's an item around here somewhere. There we go. Pork links. These look like they were made from the other gray meat. Will replenish your health. So yeah, that's a little healing item. New. So we're in the butcher. We're in the butcher house, I guess. The pump has been disassembled. Well, we're going to have to find a way to assemble the pump. Okay, let's put some of these items away. Actually, the only thing we're going to put away is the save tape, but we're going to take the shotgun shells. Because we've got our boomstick.
Groovy, groovy.
Now, for the most part, I don't bother using firearms, because the truth of the matter is your chainsaw is your most powerful weapon overall. But the advantage to firearms is you can hit enemies from further away, and even if it doesn't do as much damage as, say, the chainsaw does, it does knock them back, even if it's just a little bit. So, for some enemies, that's very useful. The pigsty door is locked. Well, we have a rusty key that can be used to open the door to the pigsty. And Deadite pigs. Come here, you. They're literally coming out of the ground. We got a pump motor. And we know exactly where to use that pump motor. This is the motor that runs the pump. Something else is missing. Well, it's missing a crank. And that's not pork on the wall. Yeah, some of the stuff hanging from the ceilings and the walls here bleeding, or being bled, I guess that's the word for it, isn't animal meat. But there's a grate. And we're going to go through the grate and kill another pig. Because we found the amulet. That's the amulet the old woman wanted. You know, I should have probably ate the pork links. Now is a good time to save. There we go. And you might hear it beeping at me as it saves. Now, I think this might be worth mentioning. If you ever owned a Dreamcast, you know that the Dreamcast has these kind of big controllers that have two big slots on the back of them. And those two big slots are where you plug in the VMU. I think, what is that, the Visual Memory Unit? Something like that. And you can actually see the screens on these little memory cards. They have like screens on them like little game watches or something like that. And depending on the game you're playing, you can look at those screens and they'll tell you stuff about the game. Unfortunately, in the case of Evil Dead here, it doesn't make a difference. But some games would tell you things on the VMU, like, say, for example, some of the Resident Evil games would tell you what your health was, or what ammunition you had left. Some games, like, say, some of the Sonic games, and I think Shenmue, had like mini-games that you could play on the VMUs. And depending on how well you did in those mini-games, you could unlock things in the main game. I think it was a cute idea, but in the end, it didn't really work out all that well. Yeah, we can hear those pigs still. Actually, we've killed just about all the pigs we're ever going to encounter. There should be one more out here somewhere. There we go. Ash, please move. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's my controller, or if it's something to do with the programming of the game. But sometimes Ash doesn't respond very well after he gets hit. Like, he kind of gets stuck there and he won't move forward, or he won't twist to the left or right.
You come back. Oh, I knew it. Where'd you find the amulet?
Oh, one of your little primates hid it down the drainage pit.
My boys, always playing around down there. Love the smell they do. Now, quick, the amulet. Bring it here and hold it up by the bed.
Listen, lady, I ain't got time for milk and cookies, okay? Now how about the pages like in the deal?
I'm feeling weak, cooped up too long. You're gonna have to help me up. Come over here, closer.
Ma'am?
A bit closer now. That's it.
Lady, I don't know what you had in mind, but I never said I'd carry you out of here.
I said nothing about you either.
So yeah, the old lady that was captured in a energy field, well, she's not an old lady. She's Loth, the Spider Queen. This is the first boss of the game. And as intimidating as she looks, she's really not that bad. Normally she walks back and forth across the room, and we just kind of stay under her taking swings. Some of the guides that I've read about this game suggest using firearms on her. I don't think that's the best case. She's actually pretty hard to hit. Go on, Ash. Go get her.
I'm out.
Yeah, it's not exactly an exciting or thrilling boss fight. Eat those links. We actually knocked out most of her health. Yeah, but a kiss with a chainsaw or a shotgun.
I'm out.
You know what this game could have used? Auto lock.
I'm out.
Come on, we almost got her. Pretty nice boss music, though. Good. Dead.
Huh.
We've acquired some herbicide and a Necronomicon page. A powerful weed-killing poison outlawed in the United States. Well, let's take a look at that Necronomicon page. Eventually I'll get this right. Hang on. The second stage of the manifestation of Deadites in the flesh. These creatures are full-fledged demons and have maintained their ancient form. Okay, well that's it. We're done in here. We're actually done with this hillbilly thing altogether. Oh, and look, another save tape. Now, with the weed killer, we can go back into the labyrinth, and we can get through this blocked area. Oh, no, 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 no.
I'll swallow your soul.
Now, I remembered where the ripcord was fairly easily. I don't know if I remember exactly where we have to use the weed killer.
What's the matter, you chicken?
Yeah, you tell him, Ash. Oh yeah, now you want to come out. Guys are jerks.
I'll swallow your soul. I'll swallow your soul.
So, even though we didn't really explore the labyrinth, somewhere in here is an area that's blocked with vines.
I'll swallow your
And we want to find those vines and cover them in poison. Which way is it?
I'll swallow your soul.
Did I get it right? No, I don't think so. The labyrinth can also be kind of hard to navigate because it's not always easy to tell which way you can and can't go.
swallow your soul.
Come here, you.
Swallow this. Let's go. Groovy.
Anything? Yes. That's what we like. I don't want to use it, though. Not yet. Actually, might want to use it yet.
Munch on this.
I'll swallow your
Groovy.
soul.
Nothing to drop, though, huh? Use a little one. Oh. Actually, yeah. I was about to say I'm probably better off fighting these things. You just kicked me in the crotch. You jerk.
I'm out.
Don't respawn.
Swallow this.
Respawning is bad.
Groovy.
Game developers, if you are making a survival horror game,
Munch on this.
don't do respawning enemies. I know, I'm sure it's easy,
That's gotta hurt.
and it makes, you know, less work having to come up with challenges in dangerous areas, but don't do it.
Swallow this. Say hi to Disco for me.
Okay, but we can use these healing items. That's good. We can use these mushrooms. Ooh, I see something sparkling. Now, whatever that is sparkling. It's probably sparkling somewhere else in the labyrinth altogether. So I'm not going to take the time to look for it.
I'll swallow your soul.
Munch on this. Groovy.
I'll swallow your soul.
You know, you keep saying that. You've been saying it for a long time. There we go.
I'll swallow
The path seems impenetrable. Maybe if I had some weed killer. Well, you do. The weeds are dead, and
Whoa.
it's an ent.
Yo, tree bitch. Let's go.
So this is the second boss of the game. And this boss is actually really easy. Don't let it intimidate you. Get in its face, turn on the chainsaw, and just go to town. Now, it will hit you a few times, but you can just kind of just go blow for it.
I'm out.
Come on, die, you. Come on, we almost got this.
I'm out.
That's alright.
Ah, yes. Yet
And
another.
we found a Necronomicon page. But we also found...
Who's out there? You must leave this place now.
All right. Keep your shorts on. Are you that Allard guy?
Yes, I can't believe you survived. I barely made it back here before the woods sealed my exit. Professor Nobi warned me that the forest might come to life.
Yeah. Read about you back at the cabin. Look, the professor really screwed things up, didn't he?
His soul is restless. The events he caused in life weigh heavily on him in death. I've been searching for a way to stop the evil he unleashed.
Well, we all got our problems. Listen, you got the book, right?
Yes, but there are missing pages.
Yeah, I've been finding them all over.
You have them?
Yeah, basically.
All 5 of them?
Look, maybe I don't have every single page, but you gotta understand how hard it's been getting them.
You must find the remaining pages.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, Padre. I'm not your little whipping boy, you know. I got my own things to do.
Listen to me. Find the pages and bring them here, to me. Our salvation lies within those passages. Here, take these. Maybe they'll help you.
My car keys? How'd you get them?
From a girl.
A girl? Must be Jenny. Where is she? What happened to her?
I saw her in the woods, taken by the evil. I gave chase, but couldn't keep up. I found these just before I lost them. She can still be saved, but only if we hurry.
Okay, so let me guess. You're just gonna hide behind your big gate till I come back, right?
The evil still lurks in the woods, very dangerous. But now that you've overcome that tree, it should be much easier to navigate the area.
But still too dangerous for you, huh?
Right. Meet me here when you have the rest of the pages. Go, quickly.
Hey, let's get one thing straight. I don't like being ordered around, okay? You got me, Padre? Padre? Yeah, nice hat.
I love that line. That became a joke amongst our friends.
I'll swallow your soul.
Alright, Allard gave you the car keys. We also got another page of the Necronomicon. Where is it? There we go. Long before man, the Dark Ones trod the ways of darkness. Their maliciousness was great upon the earth. All creation bowed beneath their might. Okay, we're going to heal. And there's an item box right here. We could save, but I want to grab this first.
I'll swallow your soul.
Now, you may have heard the father mention something like, now that you've killed the tree, it should be easier to travel. Well, that means the labyrinth is gone now. So instead of having to try to find our way through this twisted tree maze, we just kind of have like these 4 intersections that we can go through. And they'll bring us either to the cabin, the hillbillies, or to the campground. With our key, we want to go towards where our car was.
Why? Ooh, that's...
Oh, and these paths, these cleared paths now, usually have mushrooms on them, so it's worthwhile to check them out. Okay, we're in the back of the... We're in the back of the cabin.
Oh, this. Groovy.
Oh, really? Oh, just stop. You and your respawning. Ash, run away from the enemy, not towards the enemy. That's alright, you go ahead, you vomit up all the blood you want. That means you're not chasing after me.
I'm out. Oh, this. Groovy.
Oh, it just doesn't stop.
Groovy.
Like, it literally doesn't stop. Pick up the mushroom. Ash. Oh, Ash, you poor damn fool. Alright, but we got the keys to our car. But we're not using it to escape. Not really. We got the car battery out of our car. But we're also going to climb up onto our car to get that Necronomicon page. Come on, Ash, you can do it. I got faith in you. Come on.
Oh, good. Another page.
After being banished to their own realm, the Dark Ones could not cross over into our dimension without the help of man. Alright, so we got a car battery. And where are we going to use a car battery? Well, the answer is we're going to go back to that cave that we found in the very beginning. Because there was lights in that cave that needed a battery to be activated. Alright, so somebody in the chat is asking, is this a Dreamcast game? Well, yeah, it is. We're playing Evil Dead Hail to the King for the Sega Dreamcast. Any other goodies? This game is also available on the PlayStation and on PC. And oddly enough, I found out that the PlayStation version was 2 discs. It also doesn't look quite as nice as this version. I don't know about the PC version. I've never seen that.
Groovy.
Yeah, you keep saying that. Someone removed the battery powering the lights. Well, we have the battery. Well, we have our battery. And now that the lights are on, we can go and check out the cave. That's a nice shot. I like this.
You're a little old to be a Wolverine. Then again, we seem to be running low on new recruits.
Thanks, but no thanks, Doughboy. My scouting days are over. And so are yours.
So here's our next boss. Remember Camp Leader Nugent? Well, this is our boss fight with him. But we don't actually fight with him. What we want to do is run around. Ow. Come on, Ash, move. We want to run around and get him between these posts. and then hit the posts. And those will drop rocks onto him. I am not doing very good at all. Okay, getting better. Ooh, there's some healing items. Should grab those. Normally during this boss fight, I don't see those items dropping like that. You must be lucking out. No, 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 no. Heal Ash. Almost got him. Having a really hard time. We won. Alright, we found the key to the archery range. The rocks are heavy, but with a little work, they'll move out of the way. Whew. And there's another save tape. I don't know, like that boss fight I was definitely having trouble with. But like some of it I was surprised at how well we were doing. You're going back up here. Oh, I hope no Deadites show up. Yeah, that was asking for a lot.
Hold still, will ya? Why, yeah, baby.
Come on, Ash. We're just gonna run away. Okay, we're not gonna run away, we're gonna fight and die.
Follow this.
Whew, okay, goodness. Honestly, most of those enemies just not worth the time. Gate is locked. Not for long. So we're at the archery range. The large cabinet looks like it might hold archery equipment. Too bad it's locked. And there's some save tape. And there's the final page of the Necronomicon. Oh. But the Wolverine scouts decide they want to use us for target practice.
You little bastards. Hold still, will ya? Kumbaya. Swallow this.
But hey, a few healing items.
Groovy.
Now I actually thought we got the shotgun here. Not the shotgun, the rifle. A rifle. For some reason, the Wolverines didn't use it. You won't make that mistake. And we do have the rifle now. I love it. They're in the chat reciting lines from Silent Hill. You found all 5 Necronomicon pages. Return them to Father Allard. A warrior from the sky fell. The one from my dreams. He made a most glorious entrance. Okay, we'll use that. Well, I thought we were going to use that. Got a pretty bad habit of pressing the wrong buttons.
I'll swallow your soul!
Really? This is silly.
Swallow this. Oh, you're not gonna cry, are you?
I just might, actually, Ash.
Swallow this. Swallow this. You're not gonna cry.
Yeah, I do spend. I also spend some time dying. Alright, what did we say? Right after the Scoutmaster? Or right before?
Let's go.
You know what? We might as well take the rifle ammo. Yeah, Yes, rule number 1 is very important. Don't die. Oh, really?
Hold still, will ya? Well, yeah, baby. I'm out. Follow this. Groovy.
Alright, are we done? We done spawning? Can I play? Can I actually play the game? No, no, you can't. You can't. You have to fight them.
Still, will ya? Kumbaya, baby.
You know, I'm starting to wonder if the games know when I'm streaming and then purposely act up.
Hey, you little bastards.
Alright, get him, Ash.
Swallow this. Groovy. Hold still, will ya? Kumbaya.
Didn't drop anything, though. Alright, but we got our rifle.
Groovy. Groovy.
I'll swallow your soul!
Alright, we're gonna have a repeat from last time.
I'll swallow your soul!
Ash, pick up the mushroom. And run!
I'll swallow your soul!
Come get some. Why? Groovy.
No goodies, though. Okay. Now, this is one of those four-way intersections that will lead us to the church and whatnot. I would love to get some more healing items, but I don't think we're going to have that luck. I shouldn't be here fighting them.
I'll swallow your soul. I'll swallow your soul.
Well, we're starting to collect some fuel pretty well.
I'll swallow your soul. I'll swallow your soul.
The pages. Did you find them?
I got your stupid pages. Now what's next? What do we gotta do to get my girl back?
Our work's not yet done. You must help me get into my church.
Our work? Oh, that's a good one, Padre. What are you, blind? I'm the one doing the work around here, chump. I got your pages. Now why the church?
Inside is the path to the Kandarian dagger, an artifact of great power, used with the Necronomicon. We can vanquish the evil once and for all, but I haven't been able to get past the doors.
Oh, so it's good old Ash to the rescue again, huh?
Enough! Find a way inside the church. I thought I heard a woman's screams.
Hey, whoa. Why didn't you do something?
I told you something's been blocking the doors, and I'm weakened from...
Yeah, look, spare me your boo-hooing, okay? Heard it all before. Look, I'll get inside, but you better hope Jenny's all right.
Yes, Bruce Campbell is voicing
I'll catch up to you.
his character Ash in this game.
Don't do me any favors.
Alright, so yeah, we're in a graveyard. Surrounded by evil, low on fuel. Okay. We can get into most of these mausoleums. Is this one? There we go.
Swallow this.
Come on, drop a healing item. Yeah, you jerk. The brown hat. This hat used to be worn by the Wolverine troop leader. Ooh, yes. Okay, sparkly. The headstone. This stone is larger and quite a bit creepier than the others. It is inscribed with just one word: Mother. Oh yes. Okay, let's put this away. And you know what? We are going to save. Considering the luck I just had, I think saving is a good idea.
Follow this.
Good riddance.
Uh-oh, clean up aisle 5.
Linda's Michigan State sweatshirt. Linda. I don't know if Linda was his sister from the game, from the games. Was his sister from the movies, or if it was his ex-girlfriend. The offering plate is empty. Yes, but what do the tombstones say? Linda, beheaded by a shovel, then planted by one. Ted, he gave him hell. They gave it back. A perfectly spun doily. Oh, we've got to match up the items to these headstones. Or in this case, we have to match up the headstone to the item. Offering plate is empty. Alrighty. So we just gotta find one more item. And another save tape. Hey, I'll take as many as we can get our hands on. But that's what I really want, is those healing items. So yes, someone is asking in the chat, we are playing the Dreamcast version. This is actually the first Dreamcast game I've played for you guys, isn't it? I don't really have a lot of them to play anyways. This sapling is obviously tainted by evil. Even this young, you know it's going to grow up to be a bad tree. Okay, I think we found everything in the graveyard. Well, mostly everything. You... go away. You are not welcome here. You were not invited to this shindig. When a great tree dies, a great sapling comes along to take its place. And that means we're going to use a sapling here. And that opens up the church. So yeah, did I ever play Seaman? I did not own Seaman, but my buddy Brian did, so we would play that together sometime. And look!
Whoa! Now this is really weird, as if 2 of me weren't enough.
So we get to fight another evil Ash. But this isn't the evil Ash that was tormenting at us at the beginning. This one is actually pretty easy too. Just be really aggressive with a chainsaw. In fact, I don't think he's much tougher than the other skeletons. Probably hits harder. And he's got a chainsaw. You modified your chainsaw with the new parts you found.
Okay, dark tunnel. Probably evil. That's convenient.
Alright, I don't know if it mentions anything. Yeah, we have the big tank chainsaw. Holds more gas, kills more Deadites. So I think in this case, what really happens is the fuel is used less quickly. Which is good, because we need it.
Fight it! Groovy.
You tell him, Ash. Now, we've made our way underneath the church now.
Come on! Fight it! Say, how'd that taste?
Good, I'll take all these healing items. Take that save tape, too. You hear that?
Follow this. Groovy.
Kind of sounds like some music and a tape player going. That's because it is. Go away. Well, from the church, we've somehow made it into the cellar underneath the cabin.
Say, how'd that taste?
Okay. The pipe is slowly leaking. It looks like it could be tightened. A wrench. Redirects from an extremely unsuccessful yard sale. Oh, and, ooh, jam. Strawberry jam will restore your health. Which I just ate. Good job, Eddie. Will you go away? Nobody likes you. You're the worst Evil Dead enemy. Oh, good job, Ash. So now this area looks even more like it does from the films. Okay, we're going to put away our save tapes, and we're going to use one.
What the... Annie?
Someone's in my fruit cellar. Someone with a fresh soul.
So that's Annie. That's Nolby's daughter. If you saw the second Evil Dead movie, that was the girl that helped Ash banish the demons. And she's got the Kandarian dagger. Move, Ash, come on. Now, she's kind of tough, so that's why I'm going to fight her with firearms. Oh, we're out of ammo.
Groovy.
Thankfully, we've already knocked out about half of her health. Come on, Ash, move. Come on. Might be firing a little too fast. Oh, and now her head.
Groovy.
Yeah, now she has that long, horrible demon neck. And her health has been restored. If you saw the second Evil Dead movie, Annie's mother turned into a monster just like this. Alright, out of ammo.
Groovy. Groovy.
Come on, Ash, you got her. Yeah, there you go. Whew, we did it. So, there we go. We got all the pages,
nice of
and
you
we're
to
going to
show
banish
up,
the
Padre.
evil.
Hey, how about for once you... What the hell? Jenny!
No, stay away from her.
Hey, what's going on here?
She's possessed, you idiot. Now quickly, give me the dagger. We need it to fully open the vortex.
Oh, no. No, no. Little news flash for you? No rifts in time or any damn vortexes, okay? Been there, done that.
Fool, it's the only way to banish the evil. The rift must be opened. Give me the dagger or she'll be lost forever.
So how do we keep it from sending us back with it?
Narath al Nosferatos, Kanda al Azroth, al Ruah,
Hey, yo, Allard, get the gum out of your ears.
Azkara Telal Gidam, Endul Yutuk, Azag Toth Aradato!
Ashley, is that you?
Yeah, baby. It's me.
Really appreciate all your help, Ashley.
Oh, you bastard, you tricked me.
Oh, no fooling you. Hey, I was gonna get the book one way or another. Just seemed easier to have you do it. See you around.
Ash! Help me!
Here we go again. I'm coming for you, baby.
Go get him, Ash. Yeah, nice hat.
The warrior from the sky came, the one from my dreams. He made a most glorious entrance.
Like that?
For days I had been awaiting his arrival, since the reign of trinkets began. It was years before that I foretold of his coming.
You're him.
Him? Him who?
The one Alziz spoke of. The warrior from the sky.
Uh-huh. Hey, where am I?
Damascus, in the year 730.
7:30? Oh, great. Round 2 with the primitives. Hey, listen, you see 2 other people land around here? A girl and a guy? Guy's my height, my weight, kind of good looking?
Yes, 2 others fell during the reign of trinkets. They were taken to the guild temple. Soon after, the mad poet, Abdul Aziz, was cast out of the guild and thrown into jail. He spoke of your arrival. Most thought him to be insane.
Guild? What the... Look, never mind. Where can I find this Alziz fella?
He awaits execution in the jail. But the bridge is out and the minions of the guild roam free about the town. I must go. I shouldn't be seen talking to you. But hear me, warrior. Tread carefully. An unholy evil sweeps across the land.
Yeah, so what else is new?
So poor Ash has ended up in what, the 8th century? Jizra. The state of affairs grows worse. The city has become a place of bedlam and unrest. We merchants must band together. The robed figures are going to and fro at all hours of the night. Indeed, there are strange things happening at the temple. And there have been sightings of what can only be called unearthly guards. These soulless, animated skeletons have been seen roaming about the town. How are we supposed to make a living in this kind of climate? We have to meet. Yours, Ali. Alright, well, we're low on just about everything. But we are going to save, so we don't have to go through that boss fight again. And hopefully we can start kind of regaining our inventory. Ah, I see something sparkling. That's a good start. So, new enemies, kind of. Armored skeletons. They're honestly not that bad. The truth is, I would rather deal with them than the Deadites. Handle. This handle is part of a pulley system used to control the bridge.
Oh, ouch.
Rifle ammo. These slugs fit your rifle quite well. Oh yeah, sure, just come back right to life. So we actually have to fight all these skeletons. And we gotta get items that they're going to drop. Pistol ammo. Guessing shotgun ammo? Yep.
Eat it. Laughing now, you primitive screwhead.
Alright, the pin?
Oh, ouch.
And we have the spool. Oh, great. I was hoping it'd be a while before I saw you guys again. Guys, just don't stop. Alright, the pulley system for the retractable bridge is disabled.
You're going down. Come to Papa. Oh, ouch.
Alright, let's use some of these items we just picked up. And I think the bridge is usable now. Yeah, come on, skeleton. I hear you.
Eat it. Laughing now, you primitive screwhead.
No goodies, though?
Ouch.
Notice of execution. Abdul al-Zari has been convicted of a crime against the city of Damascus and has been condemned to death. Public execution shall take place on Wednesday, the 23rd of October at 11 a.m. Okay, nighttime.
Ah, so you're that crazy writer guy, huh?
Warrior from the sky. I knew you would come to save us.
Hold up a minute. I'm not here to free you. I'm just looking for a couple of friends.
But you must help me. A great evil is taking over the city, and it shall consume the entire earth if not stopped.
Hey, one thing at a time. First, what's your deal, Shmuel?
I am Abdul Aziz of the Guild, or at least I once was. We had uncovered the ancient texts of the Dark Ones deep within the earth, and I had been translating the passages. And as I neared completion of the Necronomicon,
Whoa. Hold the boat. Stop right there. You are the clown who wrote the Necronomicon? Buddy, I ought to kill you right here.
I didn't write it. I only translated its passages. Its true origins are not of this earth.
Listen, Spinach Chin, that damn book has been a pain in my ass for the last 8 years.
I understand. And I warned the Guild of its power, but they banished me. I had been translating the passages needed to dispel the evil when the other, the one who looks like you, arrived with the girl. He had with him a completed copy of the book.
So this guild didn't need you anymore, huh? They just threw you in here to what, shut you up?
Precisely. And now your dark half is helping them. They have no idea what they're about to do. And the girl is in great danger. You must free me, so I can complete my work. It is the prophecy.
Why should I help you? You cost me my friends, my sanity, my hand. I walk with a limp thanks to you, Gramps.
If not for mankind, then for the girl.
All right. I'll get you out of here, but no funny stuff. You got that, Gramps? Now what do we got to do to bust you out?
The marketplace. Find the merchants. Mention the white scimitar. They will know of what you speak. Now go!
Alright, so we gotta break him out of jail. Well, I do believe our first merchant is over here. And looky what we have here. These are the upgrade parts. These bits of metal can be used to upgrade one of your weapons. So using one of these, we can power up one of our firearms. Now, it doesn't really matter which one you pick, because you're going to find upgrade parts for all three of them. And you're going to find them, I want to say relatively quickly, one after the other. So I'm going to start with the rifle and work our way down. So now we have the spike rifle. Fire spike, stops deadites in their tracks.
What in the hell? That's my Delta.
Warrior, it is you.
Uh-huh. Nice shop. Love what you've done with it.
Indeed. This was the biggest item that fell from the heavens. Akmal would have claimed it if it hadn't crushed him like a melon. Now, how can I help you?
Yeah, say, Mr. Merchant, do you have any, white scimitars?
Ah, you've spoken to the mad poet. Before he was jailed, he was helping a small band of us. You see, the guild has created a compound, a white powder that will make a storm of fire. We were to use it against them by destroying the temple, But you, warrior, you can now use the compound to help free Alziz.
By blowing the door.
Yes, it is very powerful, but the powder lies beyond the temple walls in the courtyard. Find the way inside. Bring me some of the compound and some form of fuse. We'll talk afterward.
Uh-huh. White powder, fuse. Got it.
Okay, so we're going to make a bomb with him. And we just unlock that door. Don't remember if there are any other goodies around here. I do know Deadites show up in here sometimes. And there's a mushroom. Let's go get it. Excuse me, sir. Do you know anything about white scimitars? Alright, rope. We'll take rope. And then he fades from reality. To be replaced by a deadite. We get rifle spikes.
I'm out.
Good riddance. Alright, powerful white scimitar. I think that's everything we need. We'll take that, thank you.
All right, I got the stuff. 1 sack of powder and 1 fuse, like you ordered. Now, what do you got for me?
Take this.
My fuel tank. That's great.
Merchant hands you a gas can from your old car. Well, we're actually going to use it to make the bomb.
All right. Who wants? Oh! Ouch!
Cell door is locked and bolted. There's no visible means of opening it from either side. Well, we know exactly how we're going to open it, though.
Yo, Z's baby, listen up. Back away from the door and I'll have you out of there in a jiff. Hello, you can get up now? Okay, now let's get one thing straight, Spinach Chin. I still don't like this whole I wrote the Book of the Dead thing. So if you so much as look at me funny, I'll saw you in half so fast it'll make what's left of your head spin.
I mean you no harm. As I was saying before, the Necronomicon is a source of immense power. One can summon the unholiest of evils, cross dimensions, or command an army of Deadites. But within its pages also lie the secrets to banishing the evil forever.
Uh-huh, so let me guess. You wrote the bad part first and never finished the good part?
Precisely. There's not much time. We should walk and talk. The Celestial Temple, once used by the most noted scholars in Damascus. It is now a place for the Guild to study and prepare for the Dark Ones. Inside are my notes. You will need to retrieve them in order for me to complete the book.
And I suppose these notes of yours will be completely unguarded and I won't have any trouble finding them.
The water. You must also shut down its supply. We need to clear the passageways.
Okay, enough. The other me already has the book, not to mention my girl, and now you're babbling about some kind of water? You're pissing me off, old man. What gives?
Even with the completed book, they still lack one crucial component.
Yeah? What's that?
Me. I was the only one not driven entirely insane by the translations. Those with lesser knowledge of the book know not of what it contains.
Blah, blah, blah. Look, let's get to the point, Gramps. You keep yapping about the book, the guild, these Dark Ones. What the hell is going on, and why did they take Jenny?
No time to explain. Get inside and retrieve my notes. We'll meet here afterwards. I must go now. If they find me here, they'll kill me where I stand.
Oh, yeah, and what do you think they're gonna do to me? Give me a big fat kiss?
Alright, we're in the temple now. We get our next set of upgrade parts, which we're going to use on our boomstick, which becomes the Rock Salt Shotgun. Give Deadites their daily recommended dose of salt, the hard way. And another save tape. The temple is actually a much simpler, much more reasonable part of the game. And it's got some enemies in it that honestly probably should have been at the beginning of the game. Well, there's one of them. I think they're called familiars. And they're almost harmless. I mean, they do hurt you, but they're very easy to kill. But they do respawn. So for that alone, I hate them. Guild research notes. Some of our most gifted scholars have given themselves to the cause. The process of translating the book takes a heavy toll. Within a week or two of initially understanding the text of the Necronomicon, each translator starts to go a little insane, a little mad. Some of them babble and curse, while the more extreme examples have started phase-shifting into other worlds. They disappear, literally, sometimes for hours at a time. Others fade in and out of existence before your eyes, victims of the unparalleled power of the texts. They are merely shadows of men now. It is quite worrisome. Only a few scholars remain. Archery has volunteered himself. He seems strong. Perhaps we will give him a chance. Okay, about to meet some new enemies. So these are the guild members that are going insane.
Hey, does that hurt? Try this. Oh!
And we get the sun key. One-on-one, they're not too bad, but we're not going to fight them one-on-one very often. Nothing? All right. Where are you? Kind of sound like they're purring like cats. Okay, the door is locked and has the keyhole of the sun. There we go, 2 of them. That was close.
Hey, does that hurt? Try this. Oh, ouch.
Well, but for our trouble, we get a small healing kit and a big one. We get the sun orb. The stone representation of the sun. At its base is a small peg used to hold it in place. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. Astronomical notes. Months of research have led me to conclude that the study of the heavenly body's alignment is crucial to learning the secrets of the universe. When the Earth's most influential celestial bodies are aligned properly, the ability to travel between the planes becomes possible. Unlocking the doors between worlds is easiest during an eclipse. With this in mind, we have scheduled another experiment for the next eclipse. Where are you?
Hey, does that hurt? Try this. Oh, ouch.
Now we have the Earth key. Now we're going to go back to that other side where we got the sun key, because there's a door over there waiting to be opened. I wonder if I could just run past you. Alright, now this keyhole has the Earth symbol on it. And another 2 of these guys. I also see a save tape. Another close one. Alright, now we have the Earth and the Sun orbs. There's an etching of the sun at the top of the base of the pillar. At its top is a hole. The etching of the earth is at the top of the pillar. Oh, I guess I should have saved. Because that guy's here.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
And he's our next boss. So let's go say hello. Down you go. So that's what happens when we drain the water from the fountain. There's actually a passageway beneath it.
You guys are in serious trouble now. That's my boyfriend. He's on his way down here and he's gonna be pissed.
It's the Sky Warrior. He's found us.
If he has found the aqueduct, he may also have the passages.
Yeah? And we got this. What's that idiot gonna do with the pages anyway? Read them? But what of the prophecy? Al-Aziz spoke of his coming, and now he is here. Oh, relax. I know this guy better than anyone. The only thing he's been prophesized to do is work retail the rest of his life. I think I know how we can use this stupid prophecy to our advantage.
Some of my notes are missing. Without them, I can only work on a portion of the texts. We will need to gain entrance to the lair to complete the remaining passages.
Lair? You mean the temple?
No, the lair. Down to the aqueduct, home to the guild.
Well, this just keeps getting better and better. Any other surprises I should know about? Hey, I'll tell you what. Why don't you go down first to make sure everything's okay?
Well, I think...
All right, can it? Let's just get to work on the book. I'll clear the way to your stinking lair.
Oh, poor Ash. But hey, at least there's a save point. This door can be opened by using this complex scale to measure the specific gravity of the 6 nearby.
On second thought, specify this.
Well, apparently Ash has had enough of the puzzles. And something of a mid-boss here.
I'm out.
It's the, I think it's called the Aqueduct Mechanic. Now, where did you come from, you little jerk? Well, we didn't finish draining the aqueduct, but we did get a little lower. But we just lowered the drawbridge to the temple. Or was that the keep? I've already forgotten. And to keep life easy for us, we're going to save one more time. Go on, Ash. Now, into the keep.
Ah, crap.
And they've got a guard with a great big hammer. And a buzzsaw hand, did you see that? Definitely don't want to go out there. Oh, more skeletons. Come on, Ash, get up. Yeah, I didn't think you were done. You done now? Okay, now I don't remember if there are goodies in here or not. There are some doors, though. Hello. Dang it. Well, that's alright. We saved just before coming in here anyways.
Bring it on.
Okay, just skip that scene. And grab that mushroom. Now this door I don't think we can even use yet. It can only be opened by pulling the chain. Which is this chain over here. Attached to the end of the chain is a large hoop. There's another hoop fastened to the wall. Come here, you. Hey, a save tape. And a hook. This metal hook is quite strong. Pistol nails, okay. We're going to use the hook over here. First I'm going to grab the mushroom. To connect the chain to the loop on the wall. Now this door is open. Come on, come on, there's Deadite, right? Come on. Captain's door is locked. A jug filled with a strange exotic liquid. Well, we're not going to drink it. We're going to turn it into gas. Alright, and here's the last upgrade part. I'm going to turn Nolby's pistol into the nail gun. Fires nails, good for inflicting severe puncture wounds. The rack holds an impressive array of weapons. Unfortunately, they are locked in place. An anvil used to shape metal objects. Now we have the skull key, which is the key to the captain's quarters. But there are also these sets of controls here. The battlement control box is inactive. Requires a key. So we'll have to come back if we find the key. So we're about to go into the captain's quarters. And looky. Captain's log, September 6th. We have been doing defensive drills should the city fall under siege. Our work with the guild to develop superior armor for the men has finally paid off. This new heavy armor can withstand almost any attack. Only when the armor is newly forged is it vulnerable, if at all. It was when the smithy quenched the armor too quickly in water that it cracked down the middle. Protecting the armor from extreme hot-to-cold changes should ensure its longevity. So they're talking about that big suit of armor that was chasing us around outside. It's nearly indestructible unless we can superheat it, then supercool it. Oh, and there's the guard captain.
Suck on this.
Gotcha.
All right. Who wants some? Oh, ouch.
Something happened. There's supposed to be an item in here. What the heck happened? Oop, what do we got here? The key mold. Molten metal can be poured in this mold to make a key. Hello.
Oh.
Okay, now we should be able to use this over here somewhere. Ah, metals of strange origin can be molded into a key. Alright, we have the battlement key. So these pots, well...
Come on already. Today.
These pots are full of superheated oil. And they were going to fall into spot, but this one is stuck. The broken track. The track is bent out of shape. We're going to have to fix that. Don't think we fix it here just yet. Yeah. We need a hammer to straighten the track.
Bring it on.
These guys are back and ready to fight.
Suck on this. Oh! Ow!
Ooh, and a nice big one, too.
Eat it. Bring it on. Oh! Ouch!
And there we go. Now we have the hammer and the bent track. Alright, the track is fixed, but we're gonna go save the game first. And we will take that mushroom. Now let's fix the track here. Oh, good work, Ash. Alright, so Ash is now stuck down here with the demon suit of armor. Ash wants to beat it. He needs to run around pouring superheated magma on it. Well, molten metal, I guess. Come here, you. And then this nice cool water on it. We've already knocked out about half its health. Ow. Come on, Ash. Keep moving. And it is done. We beat it. And we now have its chainsaw. Chainsaw with Damascus steel blade. Ancient Damascus was known for its steel, which we will now put to the test. So our chainsaw is now even stronger. Okay, and since we have that pump lever, we can now go back into the aqueduct and finish draining it. Now, how do I get out of here? Come on, Ash. Where are you? Oh, another one, huh?
I'm out.
Okay, let's save again. Because like Bruce Campbell says, save smart. Save S-smart. Now with that, the aqueduct should be completely drained.
Well, look who decided to show up. Can I get you anything? Cup of coffee?
I wouldn't mind a drink, actually.
The lair.
The nether creature approaches with the dark side.
Do not look upon the symbol until it is in place. It is done. The sign has worked. We can cross over from here.
We must hurry. The Sky Warrior is near.
Oh, the good me's good, I'll give him that. But I'm better. Let's move.
Let go of me, you bastard!
This dark sign. What did you say about it?
It is from the unearthed ruins, a remnant left behind by the Dark Ones during their reign.
Yeah, but what else can it do?
If the symbol is looked upon correctly, it will shatter the body into 1,000 dimensions. For this reason, we summon the nether creatures. Why is it, you ask?
Whoa. Hey, what says we have to go in there?
There is no choice. Give me a hand.
Oh, blasted door. Must be stuck.
Looks like it's kicked with...
Sorry, Ash. You got another boss fight. Oh, that's right, we're out of fuel. Oh, we are like actually out of fuel. This is another kind of tree monster, I guess. But this guy is simple. We're gonna make short work of him.
I'm out.
Good riddance.
I'm getting too old for this.
Yeah, look, we're here, finally. Now tell me what's going on. Why is all this happening?
I fear your dark self is attempting to finish what the guild began. To bring the Dark Ones back to this world to reign over man. Your Jenny will be sacrificed as part of the ritual to open the gateway to their realm.
Sacrificed? Quick, where's this gateway you're talking about?
Here, in the lair. This place is built around the ruins of a temple once inhabited by the Dark Ones, when they ruled the earth long ago. Here we uncovered the portal to the Cathedral of the Dead, the gateway between our worlds. But to enter, we need the Dark Sign. It serves as a key.
Point the way.
There, in the catacombs. But first, you will need a familiar to retrieve the sign.
Oh, come on, why can't I just go and get it?
Fool! The catacombs are filled with such things that your mind would be seared at a mere glance.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna have to go with you on this one.
Go into the lab and retrieve one of the familiars while I begin work on the remaining translations. Move carefully. Guards may still remain.
Oh, the half-invisible guys. Yeah, read about them back at the temple. See? I'm not as dumb as I look.
But I didn't...
Shut it, okay? Just shut it.
And there they are. Now we're out of fuel, but we're not out of healing items. Not yet, at any rate. So Ash needs to get a familiar, because the things in that labyrinth would drive a man mad. I'm really kind of surprised we're out of fuel. Well, we're not out of it anymore. Oh, we get a good look at their face. Looks like some sort of other creature's head.
I'm out.
I don't remember there being so many of them in here. But look what is here.
I got you now, you little sucker.
Ash just found his hand. Your right hand, currently unattached and possessed by evil. We're actually really close to the end of the game right now.
They attacked me.
Those creatures were summoned from worlds beyond. They were the product of years' worth of arcane research.
What, is there an echo in here? They attacked me.
And what is this you brought me?
Oh, that's my hand.
Your actual hand?
Well, what's left of it.
Oh yeah, real peachy. Now come on, what do we do to get the sign?
It is possible, yes. I might be able to grant you control of sorts over your hand, given the proper spell.
And, you got that spell handy? Ooh, sorry.
For what?
Never mind.
The spell is in the sanctum sanctorum of the library.
Stefan's house.
Inside. You will have to figure out how to enter.
Naturally.
I would say the game is probably around 3 hours or so. I think I beat it last time in about 2.5. Okay, don't touch those books. We gotta deal with these enemies first. Hey there, bud. You can handle this guy, Ash. Horrible squid monster. Alright, an unlit torch. Let's make it a lit torch. Come on, Ash, you want to go up the stairs? Alright, now that all the torches are lit, we can see that there is light shining off the table. And those lights tell us the order that we want to grab those items. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, Ash. No, I think I've already screwed this up. There we go. Okay, we're going to take the spell book. We're going to take this save reel. And we are going to save our game because we're just about done. Now, we're going to see one of those scenes that makes me think that this game wasn't entirely finished.
You will have complete control of your former appendage. But a warning, your souls are intertwined. If it dies, you die.
Thanks for the heads up. Now come on, let's light this candle.
Salako naniganda ebo. Salakanda ezag. Nambratha vok.
So Ash's hand is just going to scurry off. And then it scurries on back.
Oh, I saw some bones back there. Strange looking. Very big. definitely not human.
The remains of Dark Ones from ages past. You live only because you saw them through the perception of your hand and not your own eyes.
What are you talking about?
If looked upon with your own eyes, you'd become a mass of quivering, insane jelly, unable to think or move or function ever again. Ever.
Okay. Hey, you finished the book?
Yes. The Necronomicon is now complete. The new pages contain the recitations needed to seal the gateway between our worlds. Once inside the cathedral, these words must be spoken aloud on the altar. That should forever exile the Dark Ones to their realm.
Okay, great. But what happens after that? How do me and Jenny get home?
The same way you arrived. The book. We will use it to reopen the vortex and send you back to your time. Now quickly, we must find the other before he completes the ritual.
Way ahead of you.
Wait! Stop!
What now?
Where is it? Oh yes, here it is. This is of supreme importance. In order to safely enter the cathedral, I must first recite these words of protection. Seems simple enough. Mentos Akbar. Wait a moment.
Oh, this is just great.
So, Elder Thing ate your buddy. Now, I was talking about how that scene feels like it was cut, like it wasn't complete.
Who finally
I'll tell you about that after this scene.
Just in time.
This is between you and me, pal. Let the girl go.
Oh no. This is between the three of us. Once the portal has opened, she will be consumed by the Dark Ones, and the crossover will begin. As for you, your death will be my calling card. You see, the prophecy is actually important to them.
Oh, you mean the prophecy where I kill you and stop the Dark Ones from coming over?
Semantics. Either way, we'll all be pleased to see you dead.
Oh yeah, right. You think those things will make you some sort of god once I'm gone? I got 2 words for you, pal. You're crazy.
Not crazy. Just bad.
Good. Bad. I'm the Ash with the chainsaw.
Alright, boss fight. This is the last boss fight of the game, actually. Against Evil Ash. I hope we have enough equipment to take him out. But that previous scene where they animated Ash's hand and then it ran into the wall, I'm almost positive that that was supposed to be a gameplay sequence. Where you take control of the hand and you run through a maze or something, whatever part of that game. In fact, I can almost imagine that being here on the back of the disc. Like, gameplay. Control Ash's hand. No, I don't see it on here. So that's just more and more of the things that I think are evidence that this game wasn't entirely finished. But now, we gotta take on Evil Ash. Now, it's actually not that hard.
Was that supposed to hurt?
What he's going to do is he's going to more or less just kind of follow us around and take swipes at us. And as long as I keep moving... yeah, come on, Ash, move. As long as I keep moving, we should be okay. Apparently the game decides it wants to go in other directions sometimes. Also going to try to rack up healing items while we're at it. Come on, Ash.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
And actually, Evil Ash just said a couple of lines from one of the movies. He said something along the lines of, along the lines of, I'm bad, but I feel good. No, get out armor is bad. Okay, I think we're out of ammo. No, not yet. Now we're out of ammo.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Come on, Ash. Keep moving. Keep moving. No, don't. Alright, we beat him. Yeah, we beat him, but he's turning into something worse. Alright, now this something worse. Well, what we want to do is we want to hit the pillars here. Come on, Ash. After we hit the pillars, he'll become vulnerable for a few seconds. That's when we can attack him. Now, even though he's looks like he's invisible, this is when he's vulnerable.
I'm out.
Now he's back to being invincible. But we already knocked about half of his life out. Come on, Ash, you got him. You got him, come on. Yeah. Whew, alright, we did it. Game over, guys.
Okay. That old man better have known what he was doing. Here goes nothing. Mashrita Nana Astar. Libos Anthantos. Sarati Nosferatos Kita Kur Eni Niktu. Hail to the king.
Title drop.
Ashley?
I'm here for you, kiddo. Everything's all right now.
I knew you'd come for me.
Yeah, you hoped.
Oh, Ash.
Give me some sugar, baby.
Is it over?
Not quite. Time to blow this popsicle stand. Azroth Klatu, Sumanda Uklati. Samun Sarab Darhis Haikardanderodza. Hang on tight.
Are we home?
Yeah, we're home. Finally.
This town. I never thought I'd miss it, or see it again. Is it me, or does it seem a little empty? Where is everybody?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's Sunday or something.
Oh no. Ash!
What the? Oh no. No! No!
Alright, there you go. That was Evil Dead Hail to the King. So, yeah, I do like this game. I like the ideas that the game was going for, but it still feels like it's lacking. I think part of that is because it probably didn't actually finish its development. I kind of get the feeling, like from other games that I've played, that this one wasn't complete. Like some of the other games I've played, like Parasite Eve 2 and Dino Crisis 2, they also don't feel like they were completely finished. And this game does make a lot of mistakes, or at least the very least I think they're mistakes, like those respawning enemies. I just don't think that was a good idea at all. But overall, being a fan of The Evil Dead and being a fan of Bruce Campbell, getting to play this and hear him reprising his character, and remember this game was from 2000, so for example there was no other Evil Dead games, there was no Evil Dead the TV series, there was no Evil Dead comic books, it was just the 3 films and that was it. So it was nice to get some more, and I kind of really like the story that they got going on here. And I just don't think it was quite realized as well as it could have been, which I think is a shame. But I did enjoy playing it, and I hope you enjoyed watching me play it. Now, if you want to go out and give this game a shot, it is available on the Dreamcast. And I think, at least from what I've seen between the Dreamcast and the PlayStation version, this is the one to play. The PlayStation version does not look quite as nice. I don't know if it plays any better, but it's also 2 CDs long. There is a PC version out there, but I know next to nothing about that. But that was it. To Evil Dead Hail to the King. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next game.